Sarah, I would like to have a word with you.
Yes, Chelsea? How can I help you?
Do you know what kind of environment I grew up in?
What is it all of a sudden? I've heard a little bit about you. You grew up in a wealthy family, right?
Yes, I did. I grew up surrounded by luxury from a very young age. I had Italian furniture, French silk sheets, and we ate at fancy restaurants all the time. I can't imagine being satisfied with cheap things like you are.
That's wonderful, but I'm not used to living like that.
That's why I need you to understand.
Yes?
I can't stand to live a cheap life like yours. It's just miserable.
Even if you say that, we have our own lives.
I know that, but you should have more respect for me and prepare something upscale for me. You're my daughter-in-law, and I expect you to make that kind of effort. That's the way it should be for me. For example, about your recent trip, I'm not at all satisfied with that either.
What exactly are you requesting?
Have you guys taken a trip anywhere recently?
Yes, we went to a nearby beach with my family.
That's not good enough at all. Take me to a more upscale place. Yes, a resort in Hawaii, for example. Or a luxury hotel in Europe. It's not worth it to me unless it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Hawaii, Europe. I can't easily afford that kind of luxury travel.
So I'm saying, you guys should work harder and plan a luxury trip for me. I am well worth it.
I don't understand what you're saying.
You are obligated to offer me the best.
I am obligated to plan an upscale trip? That's impossible. Chelsea, we have our limits.
I don't want to hear the word limits. I am asking for it, and you must work hard to get it. If you can't get results, then it proves that you guys are spoiled.
But Chelsea, please be realistic. We cannot afford such a luxurious life.
Then work harder. It is your duty to earn more money and live up to my expectations.
That's absurd, Chelsea. We have our own lives.
I'm saying that you are being naive. You have to work harder to meet my expectations. If you can't do that, then you are disqualified to be my family. I have always gotten first class, and I want to continue to do so.
I can't.
Can I tell you something? It's something very important, because it concerns you guys from now on.
Chelsea, what is it? Is it something serious?
I guess you can say that. It's about the crappy trip we're taking next week.
Okay.
I told you to prepare for an overseas trip, didn't I?
Sorry.
The destination is New Orleans, right? That's the place where you are familiar with, right?
Yes, it is. My mother used to work at a hotel there, and I have a lot of good memories there. It is a very famous local hotel.
I canceled it.
Oh, I see. What? You canceled? What do you mean?
Actually, I was just talking with my neighbors. I don't think it's right for me.
What do you mean by that?
If it's a local hotel, so it must be somewhat shabby, right? It might be suitable for you, but I'm not used to such places, That's why I decided not to go.
So you canceled on your own. The kids were really looking forward to it.
So, I booked a new hotel.
New hotel?
Our next destination is a very nice resort hotel in LA.
What? Really?
Yes. A suite there just happened to be available, so I booked it right away. Suites are rare, so it was a great opportunity. And the hotel is a famous award-winning place. I would feel like royalty staying there.
A suite?
Yes, it's $400 a night, but it's worth it. The service is luxurious and the food is prepared by top chefs. The food is all locally sourced, fresh and delicious. There is also a spa and pool where you can relax all day. Don't you think it's perfect for me?
$400 per night. Is that for one person?
Of course. It can't be that much for all of us. It's normal for a suite in a luxury hotel to cost that much. So don't worry. We've prepared for you to enjoy the best experience possible.
But why do you decide such an expensive plan on your own? We have to think about our budget too.
Oh, are you worried about money? Don't worry. I'll pay for the grandchildren. I can also pay for Jack, my son, as well.
No, that's okay. We will take care of the children's portion ourselves.
Really, don't worry about it. I'll pay for it. I wouldn't want to miss the opportunity to enjoy a trip to such an amazing place. It's not often you get a chance like this, and I want to make sure they enjoy it.
But, as I said, can you please stop this kind of thing in the future? We have our own plans, and I wanted to see my old friends in New Orleans.
You know, Sarah, your past doesn't mean anything. The important thing is to look good. I'm sorry, but I'm too embarrassed to talk to my neighbor at a shabby hotel in New Orleans. All my friends are going to luxury resorts, and I can't stand to be in such a place.
Chelsea, that hotel is a wonderful traditional hotel. That is, the quality of service may be lower than that of a resort hotel, but there's a reason why they've been around for so long.
Oh my goodness! Are you lecturing me? Are you kidding?
I'm not lecturing you. I just want you to respect the opinions of everyone in the family. We just want to have a good time together as a family.
You know what? I've already been on many trips, both domestic and international, since I was a little girl. And yet, I am putting up with it on domestic trips you planned.
I'm sorry.
I don't need you to tell me what a great hotel looks like. You've only traveled a few times in your life, haven't you? I don't need you to tell me what a great hotel is. Your knowledge is nothing compared to mine.
Okay, I'll do as you say.
On the day of the flight, we'll fly separately, so I'll meet you at the airport. I'll fly first class and fly away gracefully. It's LAX airport. Be careful not to make a mistake. I'll tell Jack and the others. I've arranged the plane tickets too, so don't worry.
I understand.
Sarah, I'm looking forward to the resort hotel. So, I have good news. I was right to change the destination.
How are you doing?
All those traveling in my life has paid off.
What?
Tomorrow, we're going to the ABC Resort Hotel. My boss, who I used to work for when I was an office worker, happens to work there. Isn't that amazing? He was really nice to me when I was a new employee and helped me a lot. I still remember him gently guiding me when I made mistakes at work. He helped me regain my confidence. I have looked up to him ever since.
Really? That's surprising.
Yes, it is. He noticed me in the guest list, so he contacted me. Isn't that very kind? That man really took care of me, and I can't wait to see him again. And when I say boss, he's not just a boss. He's a department manager, and he's very influential in the hotel industry. We are so lucky that he's going to make our stay special. I can't believe such a coincidence.
Wow. That really is an amazing coincidence.
Isn't it? So this trip is going to be special. Thanks to his presence, when we stay overnight, we will get room service and everything. He's going to arrange everything for us. He's going to make all kinds of arrangements for us. So we're really super lucky, aren't we? This is a rare opportunity, so let's make sure we enjoy it. He also said we can use the hotel's spa and pool, and he'll book a special dinner for us.
Really? That's wonderful. I can't thank you enough for making such wonderful plans for us.
Right? I knew it was the right decision to change the destination. I couldn't have had such a wonderful experience at a place like a shabby old hotel.
Well,
my grandchildren will be much happier at this luxury hotel. With their luxurious facilities and excellent service, I am so happy that we can spend a wonderful time together as a family. So let's make sure this trip is a success. It will be a memory my grandchildren will never forget, and we will be refreshed too.
Yes, it will. I can't wait for the upcoming trip.
Traveling is great, isn't it? I can't tell you how exciting it is to be on a plane. I arrived at ALX Airport. Where the hell are you guys? Are you lost because you rarely come to this place?
Oh, Chelsea, have you arrived safely? We're checking in now.
Oh, really? Well, I'll be on my way there too. Ah, I'm sorry, Sarah. I must have made a terrible mistake.
Mistake?
Oh, I just checked my reservation details, and it turned out that I booked it for 2 adults and 2 children. I'm so sorry. It can't be helped. I'm only human and I make mistakes sometimes. And it looks like they were already fully booked for today. All the hotels around here seem to be fully booked. So it's going to be hard to get a hotel today.
Are you serious?
Oh, I made a mistake with the hotel reservation. So you'll have to stay in the street. I was so careless. But the scenery around here is so beautiful that it would be nice to stay overnight outside. Spending the night in the street is a nice experience sometimes, isn't it? The starry sky is beautiful and camping out is not a bad idea. A night under the stars is a romantic and wonderful thing, isn't it? Spending the night in the street is also refreshing.
Are you serious? How is that possible?
It's hard to say. Well, I'll say it on this occasion, but I actually didn't want to travel with you and get poor. I'm sorry that I'm leaving you behind, but you should work harder and aim for a life like mine. What I'm trying to say is that you need to make more of an effort to live a more upscale life in order to protect our family's honor. Think about how our family is perceived by others. Getting used to the fancy hotels and restaurants is also going to help you in the future.
Do you know which one of us is in a bad situation?
What?
We just checked in, so don't worry about us.
Huh? What do you mean? Don't tell me you're shutting me out.
I don't know about that. We have already checked into the hotel, so you are free to spend your time wherever you want to do. We will enjoy the room we have reserved, and you are welcome to enjoy yourself as well.
You're pathetic. I just have to say a word and you will be thrown out of the hotel. I have power. No matter how hard you try, you cannot resist my power. The hotel staff will listen to me. No matter what you do there, you are no match for me.
I doubt that. Our reservations take precedence here, and we've officially checked in. That's not going to happen. Hotel rules will be followed, and our rights should be respected.
Well, let's see what happens to you then. I will be contacting the hotel manager right away. I'll show you that no matter how hard you try, you can't resist my power.
Be my guest. We're having a great time. You have a wonderful time too.
You really don't get it, do you? You guys just checked in, but as soon as I'm ready, you'll be kicked out.
I don't know about that.
Sarah, I don't understand what's going on. What on earth is going on? You said you checked in, didn't you? I just checked, but you didn't. Hey, where are you?
What? I've been waiting for you like you told me to. I'm just enjoying my stay here. This is a great vacation.
What?
Yes, I did check in. I told you, didn't I? This is a great hotel. It makes me very happy.
What? No way. You mean you're in New Orleans right now?
That's right.
What? You're kidding, right?
I'm not kidding. I'll send you a picture.
Unbelievable. This is not happening. I told you to meet me at LAX airport.
I heard from my kids 4 days ago. They said you called and said you were talking bad about me. You said I can't go together for some reason, but they didn't want to be without me. They told me in tears in front of my husband and me.
Huh?
You don't like me that much, do you? There are more reasons. You were going to cancel the hotel here without letting them know, weren't you?
Cancel? Of course. There's no need to go through the trouble to call them to cancel the reservation. Such a shabby hotel. I mean, how did you know?
It doesn't matter. I called the hotel 3 days ago. I was going to apologize. Then, they asked me about my dinner and allergies. I figured you haven't called them after all. You can't just cancel without a call, you know. Worst case scenario, it could lead to a lawsuit. So we talked about it as a family, and the result is what we are doing now. Oh, you also have to pay a cancellation fee, don't you? 3 days in advance is, as I recall, 70% of the room charge. So it's a big loss, isn't it? My husband, who was very pissed off, said you have to pay for the cancellation fee for the hotel you have reserved in LA. Well, I guess it's a small price for you to pay.
You should have known better. I went to the trouble of getting you the best hotel. And now you ruined everything. I'll never forgive you. You're just a poor person.
Chelsea, I don't want to go so far as to say this, but I know far more about hotels than you do.
Huh? How can that be? I know you've only traveled a few times in your life, right?
Why do you think that is?
Of course, it's because you're poor.
No, it's not. I often visit hotels as part of my job. I am a concierge.
Concierge? What's that?
It's a job that arranges everything for a trip from scratch. Not to mention introducing hotels. You must know all the tourist attractions in the vicinity. I've visited most of the major inns and hotels, and foreign ones, in the past 10 years.
Huh?
I am confident that I'm giving this hotel a 5-star rating, which is where I am right now.
No kidding. It's the worst. So you want me to spend the night alone?
Isn't it like a dream to have a suite all to yourself? I envy you.
It's you. You're that concierge, right? Now make travel arrangements for the family and get over here right now.
I can't. Think of the distance. Oh, do you want to come now? My husband and kids don't want to, but I don't mind. I'm about 2,000 miles away.
Are you making fun of me? My ex-boss over here is making all kinds of arrangements for me. You can't be righteous after doing this to me.
Hey, didn't you say to me, the past doesn't matter?
That's...
What is it that you want to say? For you, it's all about vanity, isn't it?
Hey, you know what will happen later when you do this, don't you?
Chelsea, please look at reality. You said we can't afford such a luxurious life, right?
Then work harder. You are supposed to earn more money and live up to my expectations.
We have our limits.
I say that's being naive. You have to work harder to live up to my expectations. If you can't do that, you are failing as my family. I have always gotten first class, and I want to continue to do so.
Chelsea, enough is enough. We have no intention of going along with your selfishness any longer.
Huh?
We will not put up with your words and actions any longer. From now on, we will take care of our own lives, and we will not comply with your demands.
I see. Then what about payment? What are you going to do about the hotel charges I reserved?
It is your decision. We are not responsible for that.
Don't be so irresponsible.
But Chelsea, that was your decision without consulting us, wasn't it? We are not going to bear that burden. You should solve your own payment problems.
Hey, what are you going to do?
In the end, the payment for the luxury hotel that Chelsea booked, she herself will be responsible for the entire payment. Of course. Apparently, when she told her former boss at the hotel about the situation, he could not hide his surprise and disappointment. The former boss was disappointed that Chelsea had changed and treated her coldly. As a result, she felt very uncomfortable at the hotel. As a result of her selfishness, she had to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars. She ended up strangling herself. Afterwards, when my husband found out the truth, he was furious. He strongly told her, "If you keep doing this, I have no choice but to cut ties with you." My husband's decision was firm, and he blocked all contacts with Chelsea. From then on, she's living a solitary life. She spends her days at home alone in loneliness and regret. We made a new start as a family, and our days were peaceful again. Since then, we have been going out as a family more and more, and we are still spending happy days together.
Oh my god! $100,000 I saved for Ryan's university expenses is gone. Do you have any idea where it is?
You found out already? That was quick.
It was you?
That's right, I took it all.
Why?
To use it to my girlfriend.
Huh?
Do you know the word investment?
I don't care about that right now, so give me back the money.
Don't you think we should use the money to bet on a promising young person? It's $100,000. That's a lot of money, and we need to use it at the right timing.
What are you talking about?
I've been cheating. I've been cheating on you for the last 10 years.
I know.
What? You knew? You knew but didn't say anything to me?
I was just trying to stand until Ryan graduates from university. I didn't want to interfere with his exams because of parents' problem.
Actually, my girlfriend has a brilliant son the same age as Ryan, and what a surprise, he got into a private medical school.
So what?
An idiot like you wouldn't understand, but medical school costs a lot of money. Besides, it's a private school.
So?
I'm going to invest the money we've been saving for Ryan to a future doctor. An ordinary Ryan or a future doctor. It's obvious which one will be more useful to this country in the future. Putting money on the one who has potential is the basis of investment.
I didn't work to earn tuition money for other people's child. I have been saving money for Ryan, not for the country or investment. How can this happen?
Children are the treasure of our society. Let's raise them together as a nation.
Whatever, just give it back to me now.
Are you even American? I mean, Ryan won't pass anyway.
That's not true. He's working really hard. Besides, the state university will announce the results soon. If he passes, he needs the money by August.
Don't worry, he's going to fail. He's our child, remember? A black hen won't lay a white egg.
You don't even know how hard he studies.
There's no point in trying. I'd even like to get the pencil and notebook expenses back. You've been restricting me too, like turning off the TV at night for him and all that. He's causing me so much trouble.
I can't believe you say that to your own son.
Which would you rather have as a son, a future doctor or an ordinary employee with a low income?
As long as he's healthy and lives his own life, that's all matters that to me.
Don't make me laugh. You can't even make a living by dreaming.
So the girl you're having an affair with is a single parent?
That's right.
How can she think to let her child go to a private medical school?
I was going to pay it from the beginning.
Huh?
I mean, of course, I knew you were saving every last penny. My plan was to get it all at the right time. It's a wise choice to put your money on the better man as an adult, right?
Oh my god, I want to get rid of you.
I don't need to spend it on my brain-dead son, so if you have a problem with that, get divorced.
Excuse me?
You don't want to get divorced that much.
Not that. Correct what you said about brain-dead son.
Don't be mad at me, it's true.
Be a doctor's father or whatever you want.
As you wish. That stupid son won't be able to support me in the future. It's a hard decision for me too.
If you insult him any further, I'll threaten you.
How scary.
Just get me back my money.
I already used it to the medical school.
Are you serious?
I'm sorry, Ryan, but tell him get to a high school diploma and hang in there. If he wants to hate me, he should hate himself for not having the brains to become a high doctor. The world is cruel, you know. I'm glad he got a lesson in reality, which he's still in high school.
Go to the court. We're getting divorced.
I'd be happy to. I'm selling that house, so get the hell out. You parasitic wife and son. You've got to be kidding me. You've sent a certified mail to the company? You didn't need a lawyer.
That's because you didn't give me your address.
I thought you'd come in here asking for your money back. It's against the rules to send it to the company.
But it's too much of you to hit Ryan.
It's because you made me angry.
It's the problem between you and me, isn't it?
If only he wasn't here, you wouldn't be fussing about money.
He's in the hospital. He's probably traumatized from his father's violence.
The world is tough. Tell him it's my gift.
How could you do this to us? You're not a human.
You know what my boss said to me? He asked me if I'm not getting involved in any problems regarding that certified letter or lawyer. What if it affects my career?
It's your fault. I just want my money back.
If we're getting divorced, even if it's just tuition money for the kid, it's still a part of property division.
I know that because I asked my lawyer too, but if you have any conscience, I want it back.
I don't have any, so I can't give it back.
Then I'll call the cops.
What?
If you complain about receiving a certified mail, I wonder what your boss would say if it becomes a police matter. Not just your boss, but the president might know too, and you might get fired.
Are you threatening me?
I'm negotiating.
There's no proof I hit him.
There isn't, but if Ryan himself files a report, they'll believe him.
Whatever.
What?
It's true that I hit him, but Ryan is still my son. If he gets cocky, I'll tell them I was teaching him, and if it's my first offense, I won't get into jail.
You don't mind if you get caught? You'll get fired.
I'd quit my job. I'd work part-time, eat whatever I could for a few years. As long as that kid becomes a doctor, I don't mind if I have to work a little harder now.
How can you be so dependent on someone else's son? I despise you from the bottom of my heart.
He's going to be my son from now on. He can go to the medical school with the tuition I paid for him. What's wrong with it?
It's the money we saved for Ryan.
You're persistent. Also, the mail said something about child support for the remaining 2 years, but I'm not paying that either.
I didn't expect you to, but you're also abandoning your parental duties.
My son is the only one, this future doctor. I don't know anything about brain-dead son.
Okay, that's enough. I'll do whatever it takes to send Ryan to university and make sure he graduates.
It's like throwing money down the drain.
I don't need the child support and you don't need to pay me back the tuition anymore.
Are you sure?
In exchange, don't reach me again.
Of course not. I don't have anything for you guys.
Promise?
Yeah. I'd like to ask you to do the same for me.
You won't regret it?
No.
I hope so.
Wendy, help me.
Who are you? Don't call me by my name.
It's Daniel. Have you forgotten your ex-husband?
Oh, a loser. What do you want?
How dare you? I got arrested and got a criminal record because of you 10 years ago.
It's your fault. You beat my son and injured him, but you didn't have to go to jail. And that criminal record is not a big deal.
I've been patient for 3 years.
The judiciary was too lenient. I would have buried you deep in the ground with the heavy machinery.
Hey, I really need help right now. Can you help me?
What's this about? I told you not to reach me again.
I saw Ryan in the magazine.
I knew it.
He's wonderful. #1 young entrepreneur in the US.
I'm busy. Bye. I'm blocking you.
Wait, can you lend me $200? I really need it this month.
You're living like you can't afford $200?
I'm ashamed to admit it.
What happened to that future doctor you were so proud of? I thought you said he'd take care of you. Didn't you say your future was secure?
Even though I got him into the medical school, he failed the national medical exam.
I've heard that 90% of doctors pass.
But he was the rest of 10%.
Well, it's none of my business, so I don't really care.
I borrowed all the money I had to pay for medical school, except for the one I paid for by myself. Now I'm busy paying that back. It's not what I heard. $100,000 wasn't even close.
I'm sure a private medical school would cost more.
You knew and you didn't tell me?
It was about another child. It's none of my business.
I'm in debt because you didn't warn me. That stupid son plays around and doesn't work. Plus, he's in trouble with the police.
I'm sure your parents are devastated. I feel sorry.
I know. You would understand me, right?
You don't get my sarcasm? I'm not interested.
I'm the one who raised Ryan. I earned it. I fed him. It should be okay to take a little bit of the credit. He's old enough to give back to his parents.
What are you talking about? Have you forgotten what you did?
That's why I'm apologizing.
Where's the apology? I'm looking back now and I don't see any apology. Besides, even if you apologize now, it's too late.
Which university did he go to?
UCLA.
What? Was he that smart?
He was ranked first in his high school.
I didn't know.
You were too busy cheating and wasn't really interested in Ryan or me. You were only home when he was sleeping.
That's because you insisted on telling me to turn off the TV or to stop being so loud.
I endured a painful marriage just for the entrance exam, but you ran away with the money.
What did you do with the tuition money?
He got selected for a tuition waiver because of his good result in the entrance exam. He didn't want me to suffer, so he worked really hard. He's a really devoted son, isn't he?
What?
He's been a good student all 4 years. I'm proud of him.
Oh no.
Of course, if it's a single-parent family and the income is low, you can get some support, but he earned it on his own.
So, you didn't have a hard time making ends meet?
Even though tuition was free, he still had to live on his own, so I had to send money every month. But he earned enough money from his tutoring job to pay for his own living expenses.
Wow, I'm proud of him.
Don't be. Did you forget what you said 10 years ago? You told me that your only son was the future doctor and that you didn't know any other sons of brain dead.
How can you remember such a long time ago? Hey, you know what? We should start over.
I've seen something like this on YouTube, but I didn't expect it to see it in reality.
I want to support him. I can help him with his work if he wants.
Why are you looking down on him? There's no way he would hire a bum like you. Besides, he doesn't need that kind of support. He has a lot of good friends now.
You're just trying to take all the benefits, aren't you? You're scared because your income will be less if I show up.
Excuse me? He worked hard and got the results. I still work for the same company as I did 10 years ago. I don't depend on him at all.
Oh, I thought you live in a mansion and eat steak every day. How can you stay with that living in such poverty when you're the mother of a famous entrepreneur?
He keeps telling me to come to LA, but he has his own life. I want him to be happy without worrying about me.
Yeah, you're a splendid mother, but I'm different. If my son is rich, I'll depend on him. Give me his phone number.
No, don't bother him.
I'm in a hurry. I don't have time.
Why are you in a hurry?
I'm being chased by bad guys.
What did you do?
I borrowed money, but the interest rate is too high and I can't pay back. If I don't pay them back, they'll drown me in the ocean.
What is this, a cartoon?
I can't believe it either. They're really coming after me. I'm about to have a nervous breakdown because no matter where I go, they always catch me up.
Are you still cheating with the woman?
She left with a guy and forced me to clear the debts. That's why they're after me.
The son got into a medical school, but he went wrong and his mother ran away. How can this happen?
Right? It's terrible, isn't it?
Are you having enough food?
I've got less than 50 cents in my pocket. I've been drinking water from the park since yesterday.
Do you have a place to sleep?
I don't have money to stay at a motel, so I'm staying in the field. It gets cold at night, so it's pretty tough on my 57-year-old body.
I see. It sounds tough.
This is hell. You would understand me, right?
Nope. I'm just wondering if there's a better ending than this. I can't stop laughing. Ha 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 ha. Oh, such a cartoonish story really exists.
Huh?
Because you're falling on your own without my intervention. And on top of that, those guys are punishing you, right? I can't be more grateful.
What are you talking about?
It's great that I can get revenge so easily. I'll be so happy if you sink in the ocean.
You and I are strangers, but I'm Ryan's father, you know. Could you tell him that his father is suffering?
He's a calm and gentle boy, but he's got more anger towards you than anyone else. He won't let you in if you visit him. That's his answer.
You're kidding me.
How many times I wanted to take revenge on you, but no matter what I do, I'm going to cause trouble for Ryan. I was wondering for a long time, but I'm glad to know you've fallen this far. Thank you. And thanks to those guys too.
No, this is not the life I wanted. I should have been living an elegant life with the doctor's son, money by now. How did it all come to this?
If we had been able to support Ryan as a normal couple, you might have had a different view by now. Too bad.
Please, let me talk to him. I'm sure he'll understand if I talk to him. It's unbearable that I have such a man's blood in my veins. Huh? This is Ryan.
You're there?
Did you forget what day it is today? Let's see, it's Mom's birthday. I'm back home. Such a good son. Then why don't you show a little appreciation to your dad too? You've grown up and you've come to appreciate your parents, haven't you? Well, I don't have a father, so can I ask you not to call yourself like that from now on? Don't say it like that. Do you think I'll ever forget the day you hit me and said, "You're in my way"? If you think I'm someone who appreciates being hit, then I'm really offended. That was my bad. I don't need an apology or anything. That's for people who have a relationship. We are irrelevant. That's too cold. How dare you talk like that to your parent? Shut up. I'd rather be raised by monkeys deep in the mountains than having a parent like you. Just the thought of being blood related to a skimbag like you makes me pissed off. You. Fuck off and don't ever appear in front of me and Mom again. Hey, Ryan, please. I used to be a top salesman. Hire me in your company. How about $500,000 a year? If you give me that much, I can pay off my debt in 5 years.
I guess that message didn't reach him.
He didn't see it?
It's not worth showing it. You said earlier it was hell. If you can drink water from the park and have a phone, then you're not in hell yet.
What?
I wonder what kind of place hell is. Go on, have fun. Oh, I don't need souvenirs. You don't have to come back. You should see the bottom of the ocean.
Don't give up on me. Help me out.
Daniel continued to run away, but he ran out of money and couldn't get away, so they finally caught him. Luckily, he wasn't killed. I heard that he is now working at a resort facility called Takebeya in the mountains. It is a very nice place where they provide food, clothing, and room, and almost all of his salary is used to repay the debt. I am excited that he will never finish paying back the loan because it is in the hundreds of millions of dollars. I will never have to see him ever again. I couldn't be any happier. Ryan's company seems to be developing well. It's good to work, but as long as he's doing well, that's what makes me happy. And while I'm at it, he gave me a gift of trip to go to Japan. I'm so happy and enjoying it.
Are you going to finish work early, Jasper? I've been having a lot of stomach cramps lately. Can you come home as soon as possible? I think it's just a matter of time before the baby comes out.
Sorry, I'm almost done with work, but my coworker invited me for a drink. I'm going to be late.
What? Again?
Because if they ask you out, you can't say no, right? Just let me know when you're going to give birth.
I don't know when the baby will be born. It's my first childbirth. Natural birth is not something you can schedule.
But you can feel it, right? Just let me know when you think it's somewhat likely that you're going to have the baby. I've got my own thing going on.
That's why I told you that the baby is coming out soon. Don't just go out drinking all the time. Come home a little earlier.
You don't know when the baby's coming, so don't try to disturb my activities. Just because you're going to give birth, it doesn't mean that you have the right to control my schedule.
Stop talking nonsense. This is not about controlling your schedule or disturbing your activities.
Yeah, whatever. Don't argue with me every time. You're annoying me. I'll call you when I'm done. Pick me up at the station again today, okay?
You can go to have a drink with your coworker, but can you at least manage to go home by yourself? The doctor told me that I'm not supposed to drive. I'm afraid of driving late at night too. Can you take a cab home?
Huh? Are you serious? You're my wife, right? How can you say that?
That's true, but I can't do that right now. I'm pregnant. So I don't want anything bad happen to the baby.
What? You're being selfish. You cut corners on the housework just because you're tired, and you can't even pick me up from the station? You're not even doing your duty as my wife. Are you telling me that you don't care about me?
I didn't say that, but I don't have any choice now.
It's not a matter about now or the past.
If I start having contractions while I'm driving, I'll be in big trouble. That's why the doctor told me not to drive. I think I should obey the doctor.
There it is. The doctor's opinion on everything. You think you can get away with anything if you say that, don't you?
I didn't mean it that way.
Don't use it as an excuse just because you want to skip housework and other things. Don't you have any shame in doing that?
That's not what I meant. I really have to be careful. You never know what's going to happen during childbirth.
I don't want to hear your excuses. Just forget about picking me up at the station. Anyway, I don't want to waste money on a cab, so I'll invite my coworker to drink with me at our house. You better prepare some snacks for us. You won't complain if I do that, right?
Wait a minute. You mean you're having a drinking party at our house?
You want me to go home early, don't you? What's your problem? You couldn't pick me up, so I thought this is the best solution.
Are you serious? I'm glad that you care about my current situation. But I don't think that having a drinking party at our house is the best solution. Isn't that crazy?
Why do you keep arguing? What the heck is wrong with you? I was suggesting the best solution, but all you can do is complain to me.
You know what's going on, right? I wouldn't mind you going out for a drink or picking you up at the station if I'm not pregnant. In case you forgot about it, let me tell you again. I'm in the last month of pregnancy. It's common sense that I shouldn't drive.
Common sense, huh? Here comes the famous pregnant lady. I'm sorry, but that kind of selfishness doesn't apply to me, and I have nothing to do with it.
What do you mean by that?
I've already told my coworkers that we're gonna drink at my house, so get everything ready before we arrive. There will be about 6 of us, so make sure you bring at least a case of beer.
What? Are you telling me to buy that all by myself?
Who else is going to be there but you?
There's no way I can carry a case of beer. You haven't been listening to what I've been saying, Jasper. I'm not allowed to drive, and there's no way I can go shopping and bring back such a heavy thing.
I won't listen to your pregnancy-related crap. Just do what you are told, Alicia. Do I make myself clear?
I told you I can't. Give me a break. Why are you being so reckless all the time?
What do you mean by reckless? Are you trying to make me feel guilty? I'm the victim here.
Huh? I didn't mean it that way. Why are you talking like that to me? Stop saying terrible things to me.
That's because you haven't done any housework properly since you got pregnant. You've been refusing to do what your husband asks of you. I can't even remember when was the last time we spent a passionate night together. Are you some sort of parasite who lives on your husband's money?
Parasite? How rude. Even though you are my husband, there are things you are allowed to say and things you aren't.
I have the right to say it. I'm the victim here.
Okay then. I'll prepare everything. But I just want to lie down as soon as possible. So can I ask you guys not to stay up until the morning? I'm really serious about this.
Here we go. Selfishness is in effect again. I have the right to do anything I want in my house, including staying up all night.
I know. Sorry about that.
You should just be honest from the beginning. You're wasting my time, you know. This is why having a pregnant woman in the house stresses me out.
I didn't know about that. Sorry that I'm the cause of your stress. Will you call me when you're heading home?
Yeah, just prepare for everything I told you, okay?
Can you see my message now? If you can, will you respond? Just a word or two will be enough.
Huh? Why now?
Oh, I'm glad you saw my message. I need to check something with you.
What do you mean?
I didn't have the courage to ask you directly, so I decided to text you.
I got it. Let's get to the point, okay?
This was sent to me by a friend. Will you explain to me about who the other woman is? I was told that you seem to be holding hands with her. Both of you look pretty intimate too. I think this is a misunderstanding.
When did you take this picture? Looks like your friend has a terrible hobby of taking pictures of other people without permission. Isn't that a crime?
Let's not talk about how the picture was taken. You better explain to me about what's going on.
Shut up and stop yelling at me. Can't you understand after seeing those pictures? You know what I'm trying to say, don't you?
It's not like that. I just want to hear it from you directly. It was just a fling, right? If that's the case, I want you to stop. I'd be sad if you keep doing that. We're going to have our baby soon.
You're wrong. It's not a fling. You should have realized about my true intention when you looked at the pictures.
What? I don't get it.
It's exactly what it means. You're an adult. You know what I mean, don't you? Well, in a way, I'm grateful to your friend who took the picture, because I don't need to explain about the details to you anymore.
What do you mean?
Well, my affair is exposed, so we're getting a divorce, right? I mean, I'm serious with my affair partner, so let's just get a divorce.
Divorce? What are you talking about? I'm about to give birth to your child, Jasper. I heard that it's common for a husband to cheat when the wife is pregnant. So I was thinking to forgive what you've done if you apologize and build our relationship again.
Are you crazy? Who told you that? Anyway, it's not cheating. I'm seriously thinking to be together with my affair partner.
Huh? Are you kidding me?
Besides, I actually don't like kids. I didn't even want one. I don't want to be a father.
I can't believe that you just said that. You never told me that you hate kids and you don't want to be a father. And you're saying it now? It's such a bad timing.
I just didn't think it would be a good idea to tell you directly. That's why I didn't tell you. I didn't want to hurt your feelings. I'm a kind man, don't you think so? But secretly, I was always hoping that you'll have a miscarriage.
That's horrible. How could you say such a thing? You're crazy.
I don't know, but maybe you're right. And that's why I ask you to buy heavy things and drive. But I guess it doesn't work so easily. Human body is a mystery, isn't it?
You're a jerk. I've had enough. Are you serious?
I'm serious. It can't be helped, since it's the truth. I don't want to have a baby because I hate kids. That's all.
I didn't think you were that kind of person. I'm shocked.
Don't force your selfish thoughts on me. I don't like kids, but you're the one who's always rushing me because of your age, right? I think it was wrong of me to marry you in the first place. You should take responsibility for ruining my life.
Huh? I don't think now is the best timing to say that. Are you really Jasper? Am I talking to a different person who's using your cell phone without permission? I didn't expect you to be such a hideous person.
I know you just want to escape from reality by talking nonsense. Don't make me laugh, Alicia. It's time for a reality check.
You're the one who's running away from reality, Jasper. You're going to be a father, and nothing can change that.
Yeah, whatever. I don't need you to tell me what to do. I don't think I can be a good father anyway. Even you are aware of that, aren't you? Looks like you've married the wrong guy. Too bad.
Stop talking nonsense. Sorry, I'm just really confused. But you really want to divorce me, and you don't care about the baby, right? Please just tell me that it's all a lie.
I wouldn't lie to you. I'm sorry, but it's all true. Also, I left the divorce papers on the shelf in the living room. Just fill them out and file them with the authorities. I'm very well prepared, aren't I?
Wait, are you telling me that you don't want to discuss about this first? You want me to just fill and file those papers? Are you just going to leave me like that? That's impossible.
You're so insensitive, Alicia. I've already moved most of my stuff. There's no reason for me to go back to that house. I'm feeling so set in my mind.
I was aware that there were less stuff in the room. I thought you did that to get rid of stuff you don't want. I understood now that I was wrong.
I'm glad that you notice about the stuff. Looks like you've grown up a bit, huh?
I just can't take it anymore. How did this happen? What went wrong?
Let me tell you again. Our marriage was a mistake.
I don't think I understand what you're trying to say.
It was all a mistake from the beginning. Can we just end our conversation here?
Wait, you can't just end it here. We need to discuss further about what to do next. You really are a terrible guy.
I'm with my affair partner right now. I'm making her wait because I need to reply to your message. I can't keep her waiting any longer. Are you done talking?
Are you really going to leave me? Don't you think that we need to discuss in more details?
I've had enough. Well, I need to go now. Take care.
Wait! It can't end like this. Hey, Jasper. Pick up the phone, please.
How are you, Alicia? It's me, Jasper. Our child is about to turn 1 year old now, right? Can he or she speak and run around? I wonder how big our child is now. Hey, you're not blocking my number, are you? Alicia, please respond.
Jasper, long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's good to hear from you. I thought you won't ever talk to me again.
You were the one who dumped me and the baby. What do you want from me? I believe there's nothing more to talk about.
Actually, I contacted you because I wanted to tell you something.
Just make it quick. I don't have much time.
I'll get straight to the point then. I'm sorry about what I've done to you last year. I've put you through a lot of pain and I've made you carry it all on your shoulders. I was out of my mind at the time. I couldn't see the reality and think clearly. Can you forgive me for what I've done?
You contacted me out of the blue just to say that? Even though you're apologizing to me now, that doesn't make me feel any better.
I've been thinking about it ever since. I cheated on you when we were about to have a baby, and I abandoned our child and you. I know that even if I apologize, you won't forgive me right away. But I'm sorry. I really am.
Even if you apologize like that, there's no way I'll ever forgive you. I'm not even going to let you see our child. What the heck are you talking about? Is that all you wanted? Are we done?
Wait, you have to accept my apology. I'm terribly sorry.
You don't have to lie like that. The company told you, didn't they? They said if you don't apologize to me and ask for my forgiveness, you'll be in a bad situation. I heard about that.
What? How did you find out?
Actually, I know the president of your company. I don't think you knew because I've never told you.
Is that so? I had no idea about that. Why didn't you tell me? But how did you even know that I need to apologize to you?
That's because when I lost touch with you after you cheated on me, I told the president that you and I were getting a divorce.
Huh? You told him about that? I kept that as a secret from the company because I don't discuss private matters at work. So that's why you were found out.
That's right. The president told me that if I wouldn't forgive you, then he wouldn't forgive you either. He's the one who's been good to me, as if he were my own parent. Looks like he was pretty upset. Anyway, as you may have noticed, I'm still very angry. As soon as we get divorced, you have lost your right to become the company's president.
Huh? Seriously? I can't believe that was going to happen. That's terrible. More importantly, I'm really sorry for hurting your feelings. Can you somehow forgive me, please?
Stop being selfish, Jasper.
What?
Do you think I can forgive someone who apologizes because his position is in jeopardy? What you did to me is disgusting, but what you're doing right now is even more disgusting. I'm not going to forgive you, so give it up. Anyway, I'm going to hang up the phone now.
Wait, Alicia! Please don't say that. I'm really sorry I had to apologize after all this happened. But I just want to let you know that I realized what I've done to you in the past was terrible. And I apologize for that.
I don't want to hear any of your lame excuses, Jasper. I know you want to apologize and move past this, but that's because you think that if you can get through this, you will eventually become the company's president, right?
How did you find out? I didn't tell you anything about that.
I had your affair partner investigated and found out that she is the daughter of the company's president. I was really surprised. I also know she has told you that she's gonna promote you to become the company's president in the future. Well, actually, even if you can make it through the present, you won't become the company's president.
Sure, she said she'd promote me to become the company's president. But why can't I be? And how on earth do you know about that?
The company's president has cut ties with his own daughter. Of course, he wouldn't let someone like you to get married to his daughter and become the company's president. I think I would do the same too if I were in the same situation. It's like your affair partner has been dating a lot of people like that before. She was fooling around with the idea that if the person gets married to her, she'll help with the promotion. That's why she was insulated by her own father. I'm really sorry for the company's president.
Oh no. So I'll never be the company's president?
Yes. It's inevitable, isn't it? By the way, there's one more interesting fact. Actually, the company's president has been telling me for a long time that it would be my husband who would succeed him as the next company's president.
What do you mean? I don't understand at all.
So after he insulated himself from his daughter, he's been thinking about who to nominate for the next company's president. He was thinking that he should teach the man who will become my husband a lot of things about running a business. I have no doubt that he trusts me very much.
Wait, are you telling me that if I hadn't cheated on you, I could have been the president? That's what you're saying, right?
That's right. I'm glad that you finally understand, but that was before the divorce was finalized.
Then what was the point of me cheating on you? My purpose of doing that was to become the company's president.
You're so shallow. You're the one who decided to cheat on me, so you must take your own responsibility instead of complaining to me. Well, I'm pretty sure you're not going to be president.
Please, can't you just start over with me? We were married, weren't we? You've got to help me.
How can you say such a thing after all you've done? Maybe it's nice that you're too honest about your desire, but of course I'm not going to comply with your request. We were a married couple, but not anymore.
Why? I promise that I won't make the same mistake. Of course, I'll do my fatherly duties, and I'll support you too. Would you seriously think about it? I'm asking you sincerely.
I'm not going to start over with you for the rest of my life. Never. I'm sick of hearing your nonsense talking, so I'm gonna block your number. Also, I'm not interested in a jerk like you.
Wait a minute. If you don't help me, not only will I never become the company's president, but I'll be fired from the company too. How am I supposed to make a living? At least, let me stay at the company.
Since when did you become such a persistent parasite? You'll have to take care of the rest yourself. You're not a child anymore. It's the path you chose for yourself.
Please don't say that. Help me, Alicia.
Not long after that, Jasper was fired from his job. According to what the company's president told me, his daughter had multiple lovers, not just Jasper. It looks like one of them was a scary man from the gangster paradise. Jasper has been living his life by sneaking around lately. His life has become a living hell, and he has become a different person too. He thought that he could become the company's president, but too bad that he ended up living a miserable life. Anyway, his sin of betraying me and our child is even greater than that. I think he should reflect on the terrible things he has done in the past.
Is this another pointless talk? Stop bringing up the household budget and my spending money every single time, will you? It's my choice how I spend my money. Your choice, you say? I saw on social media that you went to another fancy restaurant recently. Our budget is so tight. Can't you be a bit more considerate? And? You're the one who wants to save. Don't drag me into it. I'm already stressed from work, okay? Let me unwind however I want. If you keep spending like that, it'll ruin our budget. We still need to save for our daughter's college tuition. I don't care about our daughter. She can worry about it once she starts making her own money. Of course, I'm going to prioritize my own enjoyment now. Please don't say that. If you truly cared about our family, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. Huh? Since when did you get so high and mighty with these lectures? I'm the one making the money here, so I'll spend it however I like. And why are you even managing the finances? If I didn't, we'd run out of money in no time. I'm just trying to save up a bit for the future. I already said I don't care about the future. I want to enjoy my life right now. Saving? Even if we save, it won't matter once we're dead. You only live once, so spending now is the right choice. But we need to save for Zoe too. I want her to live comfortably when she's grown up. Keep talking like that and we'll be living poor forever. I work to break free from that poor lifestyle, so why are you standing in my way? If only you'd stop wasting money and care a bit more about our family. Oh, come on. Not this again. Can't you stay quiet at least when I'm home? Managing the budget is a housewife's job, isn't it? My money's only going down because you're not managing it right. Why are you so selfish? I'm just trying to think about the family. Family. If family's so important, why don't you handle it all yourself? I'll prioritize my own freedom. I don't want to be tied down by family. I can see why Zoe doesn't warm up to you. Whether she likes me or not doesn't matter. I'm tired from work. I'm not about to cater to some kid when I get home. But Zoe wants to rely on you. I'd like you to play with her sometimes. She can play by herself. Don't push that kind of responsibility on me. I'm not interested in parenting. Hearing that, it just makes me feel so bad for Zoe. She's your daughter. You're the one with all these expectations. I support this family through my work. Don't ask for more.
But
Enough already. Stop pushing extra responsibilities on me.
Elias, something terrible happened.
What now?
I'm really shaken up right now. Your mom collapsed and was taken to the hospital.
Really? Isn't that an overreaction? She's been watching all those health shows on TV lately. So she probably just thinks she has to rush to the hospital anytime she feels a little off.
So, I was talking to your mom at her house, and I just started to get really worried. It just felt like something was off, you know? We were chatting normally, but then she suddenly started talking slower, and she looked a little pale. So I got concerned and went to check on her. She lives alone, so it's unsettling if no one checks in, right? She even said she hasn't been feeling great lately.
You went again? How many times is that now? Why are you going so often? You're overthinking this. Instead of worrying about her health every single time, why don't you focus on yourself? Even if something happens, she has a lot of other relatives. Let them handle it. If something were wrong, she'd still be living her life normally, so it can't be that serious.
But you were the one who said you were worried about her being all alone, so I've been checking in to give her a little support. She said she hasn't been feeling well lately, and today, even though she made coffee, something felt off. It looked like she was struggling to move her mouth, and her speech wasn't the same as usual. The conversation didn't even really make much sense.
Isn't that just something like losing a tooth or a part of aging? If you keep making a fuss over her tripping over words, you're going to cause trouble. Aren't you just overreacting? If you call an ambulance over every little thing like that, it's disrespectful to people who genuinely need it, and it's a nuisance for the paramedics too. If you're going to worry about everything because she's my mom, then I'm never going to get a break here.
This is about your mother, you know.
So what?
Why are you brushing it off so coldly? I can't believe it. Normally, if your own parents suddenly started saying strange things and was clearly acting unusual, wouldn't you be worried first? Even if it's your own parent, anything can happen at any time. It's unthinkable to downplay it.
Well, if she's conscious, she's probably fine. You're just blowing it out of proportion. Besides, what exactly are you expecting from me? It's not serious enough to leave work and rush over, right? Honestly, going there after work just feels like a waste of time to me. Can't you handle this on your own?
Even if that's what you think, she actually lost consciousness halfway through. So we can't just sit back and wait around. The paramedics came and mentioned she was showing signs of a stroke. I'm so worried. I have no idea what's happening. Can't you take your parents' condition seriously, at least a little?
Well, even if you say so, maybe she was just getting sleepy. They say older people get sleepy more easily, so a stroke seems exaggerated. To be honest, it's a hassle to be called out for something like that.
How can you be so relaxed when it's this serious? Please, just come to the hospital too. It's better for you to hear what the doctor says directly. And as a family, we need to make decisions together in case things get critical. If something happens, it'll be too late for regrets.
To the hospital? Are you serious?
Yes.
I'm at work.
That doesn't matter. What if something happens? I've already called your uncle.
My uncle? You had his contact info?
He's the top of the company and family, so leaving early shouldn't be an issue.
I've got urgent work that was assigned to me. Plus, my mom's only 63. Nothing's going to happen.
My mom passed away at 43. Illness doesn't care about age. It can hit anyone.
Look, stop forcing your trauma onto other people. What's that supposed to mean? Just because your mom died young, you're being pushy about me taking care of mine. I didn't mean to push that hard. Every week, you go out of your way driving over an hour each way to see my mom, then act all high and mighty telling me I went again this week. I don't get it. I never ask you to, but every time you're like, look at me supporting the family, and it's annoying. We don't need to visit her that often anyway. She's got relatives around. Isn't that enough? I'm not interested in putting in that effort just to show off some family loyalty. Maybe it's because you never bothered to check on her that I have to go. She doesn't usually say anything, but I can tell she gets a bit lonely when we talk. I'm just doing what I can because you won't do a thing as a family. Even if it's not every week, if you just check in from time to time, she wouldn't feel so alone. Isn't that just basic family consideration? If she's that lonely, she could have accepted when we offered to have her live with us. I asked just to make sure, knowing it probably wouldn't work for you, but she flat out refused. So in the end, she clearly doesn't want that. If someone refuses, I'm not obligated to keep pressing them about it. And besides, with other relatives nearby, there's no need for us to go out of our way. But I think she actually wanted to live with us. She's such a kind person. I think she turned down the offer out of respect for me. She always puts others first, and I bet she didn't want to be a burden on me. I can't ignore that and just take the easy way out. She's our family, and it's only natural to look after her, especially now that she's getting older. Look, there are plenty of relatives near my mom's place, so there's no need for us to constantly check in. If the family is pitching in even a little, then it shouldn't be an issue, so I don't see why you have to go out of your way. If we all pitch in, that's enough. Plus, I'm busy with work every day. I don't have the energy to keep track of everything going on with my family. But your uncle is busy, and a lot of the other relatives have their own jobs too. So it's not like someone's always there to take care of her, right? That's why I'm just helping out as much as I can. If my visits bother you that much, maybe you could check in on her once in a while. And don't you think it's a bit too irresponsible to just ignore your own parent? Excuse me? I'm maxed out with work. Since you're just a part-timer, you should be able to handle things around the house. So could you acknowledge that caring for the family, including my mom, is your role? I'm under enough stress with my job and I travel frequently, so that's already a lot. Why do you keep pushing extra responsibilities onto me? What do you expect me to do? I'm going on a business trip for the next 4 days, so I'm counting on you to check on her during that time. Another trip? Don't you think that's a bit much? And we promised Zoe we'd take her to the zoo this week, remember? The least you could do is keep track of family plans. Zoe's really looking forward to spending time with you, so could you try to meet her expectations just a bit? Kids grow up fast, and there are things you can only enjoy with her now. You might not understand this as a part-timer, but try to grasp how tough it is working full-time. I can't help but spend less time with family because of work demands. Without work, our household wouldn't function, so prioritizing trips and work is a given. No matter what you say, I'm choosing to put work first. Can you just leave it to me? But this time is important to Zoe. When it looks like you're neglecting family, it makes her feel lonely, and I want you to value your relationship with her above all else. Work is important, but I believe that life is built on a foundation of family. Not just with your mom, but valuing time together as a family is something I think you need too. Enough. Shut up. If you want to look after my mom, then do it, but stop pushing it on me. If you're so eager to handle the family and take care of my mom, then be my guest. And stop adding to my load. I have my job, so you handle things on your end. Elias didn't respond after that last message. My name is Willow, 37 years old,
and I'm the mother of an 8-year-old. The only comforts in my life are my mother-in-law and my daughter, Zoe. Honestly, my marriage isn't in a good place. My husband works for a company managed by relatives with good benefits, and he used to come home on time, prioritizing his relationship with me and our daughter. But about 6 years ago, he started cheating and began neglecting our family. 3 affairs have been revealed, and every time we discussed it, he would break down and say sorry, so I let it go. But it turns out, cheating is a habit that doesn't go away. This business trip starting tomorrow is probably just another affair. Right now, though, I'm more worried about my mother-in-law than him. That night, I didn't go home. Instead, I stayed at a place near the hospital. Unfortunately, my mother-in-law passed away a few hours later.
I told you I'm on a business trip. Stop calling me. I'm working on an important project. Calling at a time like this? Are you kidding me? What is it now?
Finally, you responded. I have something important to tell you.
I'll deal with it when I get back.
No, it has to be now.
I've told you a million times I'm on a business trip, but you keep calling. Can you read the room a little? Can't you handle things on your end while I'm working? I need to focus on my job. If I had to keep thinking about family stuff, what's the point of going on a business trip? Constantly reaching out like this is a huge nuisance.
You really don't care about the family at all anymore, do you? You used to make at least some effort for the household, but now you've turned into nothing more than a cold, selfish person. This situation has made it clear that you won't prioritize the family ever again, no matter the circumstances. I can only see you as someone who's completely lost any sense of family responsibility. No matter how lonely Zoe and I feel at home, it doesn't seem to mean anything to you.
Huh? What on earth are you talking about?
With things like this, can we even call ourselves a real family? She's still in elementary school. Can't you pay a bit more attention to her? I understand how important your job is to you, but that doesn't mean it's okay to ignore the family completely, right? I want to rely on you as family, but now I feel like I can't even count on you. If you just put in a little effort for us, I wouldn't feel so empty.
She may be in elementary school, but she can handle herself, can't she? And I'm working every day for you and Zoe. I don't deserve to be criticized for that. Just let the person who's committed to their job deal with the minor tasks at home without any grumbling. Do you even understand how hard I work? I work every day to support your lives, and all I get are complaints. Do you even appreciate it?
Appreciation? Maybe I'd feel that way if you weren't cheating. This business trip is just another excuse for a getaway with your affair partner, isn't it? You've betrayed me so many times and my trust is at its limit. You promised, but here you are, repeating the same things. What's your explanation? I've heard I'll never do it again countless times, but every time you break that promise, how are we supposed to build trust as a family?
What's that supposed to mean? Are you seriously accusing me of cheating?
Isn't the real issue that you don't keep the promises you make? Do you have any idea how much I've put up with just so Zoe doesn't lose her father? I haven't fully forgiven you. I'm enduring this for Zoe's sake. If you truly understood that, you'd be trying to regain some trust, wouldn't you? You have absolutely no sense of consideration for your family.
Give me a break. I told you it's work.
Then why does someone on the development team like you need to go on a business trip every week? You're not in sales, so going out so often just seems suspicious. I don't think your company would assign you such an odd schedule.
It's the company's order. Stop digging around. Asking my uncle all these questions would be disrespectful to both the company and me, don't you think?
Do you realize that response only makes it more obvious you're hiding something? No matter how much you try to cover it up, your actions are the proof.
Even so, I'm supporting the household with my work. I'm doing this for the family, so that should be enough.
If you really cared about us, could you come home now? Zoe wants you here too.
I'm on the bus, so that's impossible. I'll be arriving in Seattle soon, and getting off midway is unrealistic. Besides, it'd be disrespectful to the client, and canceling the trip over this is out of the question.
Are you still saying that? We're telling you we need you, and you still put work first? You've become so cold. If work means more to you than family, does that mean Zoe and I aren't necessary in your life?
If you won't listen, then we might as well get a divorce.
What?
The one who'll suffer the most will be Zoe. Financially, things will be tough, and she'll feel lonely at school events. People will gossip if her dad isn't there, and she'll have to face that.
How can you say that so easily?
If you don't like it, stop complaining.
Fine, I'm done. Then I'll be the one to handle the funeral.
What? Hey, wait. What are you talking about all of a sudden? Did someone die?
Your mom. She passed away this morning. I wanted to tell you directly and make sure you understood. It's frustrating that I had to inform you over text like this.
Come on, you must be joking. Do you really think I'd believe something like that? It's obvious you're just bringing up some dramatic story to get my attention. What do you even want me to do lying to me like this?
What is with that reaction? I'm being serious, and how can you act so disrespectfully? This isn't a joke, and I'm not just trying to get attention. Your mother has passed away.
Yeah, I got it. If there's something you want from me, just say it clearly. Honestly, bringing up heavy topics like this is just a hassle. Handle it yourself. Don't keep contacting me about things that don't involve me.
I'm honestly shocked. How did you become so heartless? When someone tells you news like this, how do you think a normal person would feel? Does the death of a parent mean nothing to you?
People don't just drop dead that easily. I don't have time to entertain your jokes. And if you're going to lie, at least make it sound realistic. These days, exaggerating like that is going to get you caught right away.
Fine. If there's one thing I've learned this time, it's that you're a total jerk. You're cold and heartless, unable to even process your own mother's death. I have no intention of spending any more time with someone like you as family.
Chill out. Don't get too cocky. You can say whatever you want, but divorce isn't something you should throw around lightly, you know?
But haven't you been the one bringing up divorce over and over? I finally made up my mind to accept those words. A father as cold and detached as you is only going to harm Zoe.
Is that so? Go ahead and keep being stubborn, but you're the one who'll end up struggling. Without any financial support, both you and Zoe will be in a tough spot. Do you get that?
Do you want a divorce or not? Your stance changes every minute and it's confusing. If you've made up your mind, just make it clear.
Of course, I want a divorce. I'm done living with you.
All right then, we'll move forward with that. Looks like we've finally chosen separate paths. There's no reason for us to stay together anymore, and I believe this is the best choice for Zoe as well.
Are you seriously making such a huge decision over WhatsApp and won't regret it? So, what's your plan now?
I have no reason to regret this. I've come to understand you all too well and let go of any expectations as a family. I'm busy, so I'll leave it at that.
Whatever. Well, don't come crying back later. If you ever come begging for help, I won't lift a finger for you. Hey, I'm coming home now. Just handle things around the house like usual.
Excuse me? Why should I?
How does that even concern me? Are you still sulking? No, that's not it. We're divorced now, so why would it matter? The divorce papers aren't filed yet. I already submitted them. What? I haven't signed anything yet. What are you talking about? You signed them the first time your affair was discovered, remember? Oh. You remember now? But actually filing them? That's insane. Think about my reputation. Being divorced is embarrassing. We agreed on getting a divorce, didn't we? What about Zoe? Of course she's staying with me. And the house? It's a rental, so do what you want with it. We've already finished moving out. You moved out in just 3 days? Yeah. Where did you move to? I need to come over and talk this through. Talk about what? Zoe and I are staying at your mom's house. So you've just moved in with my mom, pretending it's about caregiving, but really just wanting free rent, right? Hey, I told you your mom passed away. You're still saying that? The funeral was the day before yesterday. What? If you doubt me so much, why don't you ask your uncle? He took off work and came, just so you know. Now that you mention it, Mom hasn't texted me like she usually does. Of course not. She's in heaven and can't text you. No way. You didn't even come to the funeral of the mother who raised you, choosing to go on a trip with your affair partner instead. Unbelievable. I told you it was a business trip. Well, I heard from your uncle that you actually took paid leave. I'm sorry. I'm filing for $50,000 in alimony for the affair and child support, just so you know. $50,000? That's way too much. It's the 4th time. There are probably more affairs I don't know about, so it's a fair amount. I said I'm sorry. I'm not looking for empty apologies. You're such a jerk. You only kept the funeral a secret to get money out of me, didn't you? What? I definitely told you about your mom. I even said I'd be handling the funeral arrangements. Anyone would think that was a joke. You should have called me more. I called over 20 times. And look, I'm sorry about the affairs, but why does money have to get involved? Stop with the alimony claims. I want you to pay for what you did, or at least feel some consequences. Losing money would sting, wouldn't it? Besides, paying alimony is standard when someone causes damages to others. This is ridiculous. Fine, I'll pay it out of Mom's inheritance, but $3,000 is my max. Anything more is out of the question. Oh, are you mistaken again? How can you be so dumb? What's that supposed to mean? I got the inheritance, so there's nothing left for you. Did she actually leave a will? Even so, I'm entitled to half as my legal share or something like that, right? Amazing that you know just enough about inheritance laws, but you're clueless about everything else. Give me my share back. Between the money Dad left and everything Mom had saved over the years, there should be close to $200,000 left, right? I have a right to my share too. Why are you acting like you get to keep it all? The inheritance was supposed to go to me, and there's no way you can just swoop in and take it like that. But your mom didn't want you to have it. That's why she went out of her way to pass it on to me while she was still living. She knew all about the terrible things you've done to me. The betrayals, the affairs. She knew how much pain you put me through. She mentioned that she preferred to give it to me instead of you, and she wrapped everything up 2 weeks ago. I never expected it'd end up as our last goodbye, but I honored her wishes and accepted it. You're kidding, right? Don't tell me you were taking care of her just to get her money from the start. Without saying a word, you secretly planned to take everything by using this lifetime gift idea to take my share too. What? What kind of nonsense are you talking about? I just wanted to take care of your mom, that's all. Money wasn't my motivation. I didn't even know she had that much wealth. I only wanted to support her because she seemed lonely like my own mother. If you're so suspicious, maybe you should reflect on your own actions. I don't care about any of that. What you think doesn't matter. I need money right now. Because you took everything, my savings are almost gone. You really don't care if I'm struggling? My uncle's company pays well, but there's no way I can come up with $50,000 out of nowhere. Please, just reconsider.
Oh.
What? If you have something to say, then say it.
Haven't you heard from your uncle?
About what?
Your termination.
What? Me?
Of course. You missed your dear mom's funeral, and it was obvious you lied about a business trip just to go on an affair getaway. Of course he's furious.
That's unfair. It had nothing to do with work.
Seems like a pretty valid reason to me. The days of lifetime employment are over. Apparently, you're not even good at your job, so there's no reason to keep you around.
This is a disaster. My life is over.
Why don't you explain things at the next family gathering? Everyone is waiting for you.
Everyone?
Your mom was loved, you know. They all riled up to straighten out her bad son.
I'm not coming back.
Oh, no. We'll track you down to the ends of the earth.
Please, stop.
If you don't pay the alimony, I'll pursue legal action, so be prepared.
Are you serious about my termination? I can't believe my uncle would actually go that far.
You're free to believe what you want, but that doesn't change the facts. Skipping your own mother's funeral for an affair? Can't you grasp how disgraceful that is?
But firing me outright? That's too harsh for family, don't you think? Everyone makes mistakes sometimes.
A few mistakes? After all the times you've betrayed me and lied without a second thought, you're really saying that? Even your uncle has reached his limit with you.
You've got to be kidding. We're family. Shouldn't they be more understanding and supportive?
After that, Elias was completely cut off by his relatives, and naturally, he lost his job as well. The reality he now faces is being divorced, something he used to care about so much and completely broke. His new job, a day laborer on demolition sites. Every day he's drenched in sweat doing physical labor he's not used to, watching his pride and reputation crumble bit by bit. To make things worse, his supervisor is a foreigner who doesn't speak his language. So every time he gets frustrated, the lack of communication just adds to his stress. I've even heard rumors that he now has a look of utter despair on his face. With finances tight, he started living in a cramped, run-down apartment to save money. And the neighbors, who once saw him as arrogant, are shocked by his fall from grace. As for me, I feel no sympathy. I'll continue living peacefully with Zoe in the house I inherited from my mother-in-law, sharing love with my daughter, and enjoying a calm life together.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!